ever since, so much social work has been emphasized on rectifying discrimination and lack of inclusivity and things like that. George Floyd, all these things, have been a national and international outcry in the last probably 24 months, particularly the last 18 months. And it's interesting, one of the things that makes it appealing to me to attend the ECNP is that in the European, Southeast Asia, and African communities, some of the same phenomena are occurring, although they generally are referred to as inequalities rather than discrimination. And those inequalities might be what's happening to the Pakistani community in Norway, or the Moroccan community in Belgium, or the African American or Latino or indigenous populations here in the United States. So while some of the semantics may be a little bit variable, the real core challenges and hurdles are pretty consistent globally right now, which in a way is a good thing. It's a shared challenge, so we can have lessons learned internationally on things that we can do as researchers, as governments, as sponsors, to reach out more sensitively and more effectively, to be more engaging and have more inclusivity in our trials. A better representativeness will mean better outcomes. It brings up a lot of issues with stigma. It brings up issues with past problems, past social injustices, and on a personal basis, individuals have felt things that just made them feel unaccepted or looked down upon. It was interesting here. I'm looking like in Africa, for example, 67% of people, when they go to their clinician to complain about problems with memory loss, 67% are responded to in a joking manner. It's like dismissed and made light of. In Southeast Asia, it's 63%. So I used to always feel that we had, some of the biggest hurdles here in the US, and we do have some big hurdles, but it's been reassuring for me to find out that, it really is a global challenge getting people who were in ethnically minority type communities to feel welcomed, to feel respected, and to get more quicker and more effective access to not just healthcare in general, but research in particular. One of the things that, there's several things, but one of the most important things we're trying to do here in the United States is encourage much more diversity at every stage of the research process, from who the principal investigators are to who the clinical raters are, the research nurses, the person who first greets you. People do feel more at ease when they see people who look similarly to them. It's just sort of a natural thing. And so by encouraging more diversity amongst research staffs, and as I say, and principal investigators, and even when we do our messages for outreach, if we have more diverse recruitment ads on television or in newspapers that show a diverse population, that can put people at better ease as well. The people who, like here in the United States, the African American community has twice the probability of developing Alzheimer's compared to Caucasians. Latinos, 1.5 times as likely. So it's really upside down, where the people who can benefit the most from the earliest access, intervention, diagnosis, treatment, assistance, are getting it much later than they should be. So the opportunity is on a one-by-one basis to help people of color, to help Indigenous Americans, to help Latinos, but also we'll have better outcomes, because we don't want these research studies to be disproportionately Caucasian when these medicines will be in the market for diverse populations. So at the outset of the research, we really have everything to gain as scientists, as clinicians, and as healthcare workers to engage, enroll, and treat with respect wide arrays of ethnically diverse people.